Hey guys, welcome to Grounded Roots Healing. My name is Jason. I'm an alchemist, and I want to talk about the best strategy to win this war. I mean, the war's already won, but the best way we can move this thing forward, in my opinion, to advance our cause and make some real change, and that is collaboration. Without a doubt, collaboration is the way to go. And it's a lot of things happened recently that got me thinking about this. I've had someone actually try to help my channel grow. So 144 from the stars to row. Ian, I'll link his channel here. It's very good. He tried to push my channel out to his subscribers, and he has a considerable amount of subscribers, and I will be forever grateful for that. It didn't amount to as much as you would hope, considering that we are sending pretty similar messages lately, actually. It's getting kind of spooky. And this is what happens. When you're tapping in and channeling, if you're at a similar level of the ascension process, oftentimes you'll tap into the same message. So that has been happening between us recently. And it's cool to watch. This happens quite a bit with a lot of people that I follow. And it tends to vary. So sometimes you'll be resonating really strongly with one channel, and then it'll drift out of there. And it doesn't seem to be the message for you. It's a message for someone else, but right now, not for you. With Ian, for whatever reason, it seems to be getting stronger and stronger, which is cool as hell. And he quite often comments on my page, on my videos. So I'll tag him here, but he mentioned a possible future collab in one of the comments, and it got me thinking about collabs in general. And I don't have a ton to offer. I have 442 amazing, wonderful, light of my life subs. I appreciate all of you. It was a ton of work to garner all of you to this channel, and you're like diamonds to me. I appreciate every single person that hits subscribe. But to that point, I've been struggling to make this channel grow because, well, who knows? There are some theories that the rhythm of these platforms has adjusted, and it is quite difficult to move this kind of material that I'm selling. Plus, the audience is small. So, but growing. And I have an option here to tailor my product to the masses, or to keep going with what is resonating with me and what I'm channeling. Keep the monkey mind out of it and try to just channel whatever's coming out, and trust that at some point, well, let's just say that God is more powerful than any rhythm that these platforms might be run with. And if my message is what God once sent out, it's eventually going to hit the right amount of eyes, and someone's going to spread this along. So I sit here in my car and I keep making these videos stubbornly, even though I think I got 26 views on my last video. It doesn't matter. I learned a lot from it. It was a very good video. I liked it. It just didn't run. And it often seems like that. It seems like the ones that I find to be the most profound, the ones where I'm like, wow, that's an amazing message. Everything that I said was really clear. They don't do anything. It's like the audience isn't ready for whatever I'm selling at that moment yet. So hopefully that will happen for me. Now, when I'm talking about collabs, I've noticed Most people who have large channels do not, in any way, shape, or form, try to help the little guy. It's really unfortunate. Now, I started thinking about why that would be. And it's always the ego. I mean, it always comes down to that. Everything we do is behavioral patterns from the ego. So, how though? Most people are in fear, and they look at this whole pool of people that we get to pull from to try to get eyes on our videos as it's a competition. And this is the wrong way to look at it. That is a lack mindset. You're looking at this as if this pool isn't going to grow exponentially. And that's probably why I don't see it that way. Where, to me, it's obvious if you have a big channel, so you should be helping the little guy. Obviously, because why not? The pool is going to grow exponentially. I've seen it. I know this is where it's going. So, in my eyes, it's like logical. This is a war. We're part of the propaganda wing for the team of light. And we're trying to get our message out to an ever-growing audience of awakening souls. You are a new earth leader. I've said this about 1,000 times on this channel. You're here behind enemy lines early on in the phase of this awakening, and you're tasked with spreading as much of this information as possible. I'm speaking to the creators right now. So content creators in this genre of what I'm in, spirituality in general. And all too often, we go at it from a lack mindset where there's a limited pool, and if I help you, I'm taking away from my ability to grow my channel. And there goes a coyote. Cool. I gotta check out the spiritual significance of a coyote running in front of you during a video. No, not a coyote. It's a guy with a chuck it. It's a dog that looks like a coyote. Anyway, so this is the downside of making videos in your car. You get a guy, which is, I don't fault him at all, throwing balls to his dog, which is, it's wonderful, but it's pretty distracting. Alas, I can't afford anything else at the moment. So these collaborations between small channels, karma's real. And, I've often been extremely generous to a fault, especially financially. I've given way too much most of my life. I feel for everybody in their situation that they're in, and I have trouble not doing it. And I've historically been a very big tipper. Even now, when I shouldn't be doing that, because I should be conserving the money I have remaining, I still do this. And I'm not doing this to brag, the way I was built. And helping the person below me or who's struggling it's what I do. And it's why I'm here. I believe it's why we're all here. But some of us have a harder time seeing this, or have been conditioned a little too much to think of ourselves, and this lack mindset where it's a limited pool to draw from. So the reality is, in karma, if you help someone, whether you are doing it for selfish reasons or not, and it's the right thing to be doing, you're helping an earth angel, or you're helping another light worker, the return on that is tenfold. This is the math that happens with this. I've yet to see this in the financial aspect of it, but I know it's coming. I just do. I know this is how it works. I'm waiting for my tenfold return, but also this goes for other things. It doesn't have to be purely fiscal. Like, if you're in the same genre, or even if you're not, it doesn't put judgment on you because you've watched a certain channel, or you're trying to help a channel in a different genre. It's just the right thing to do. If you think that my message that I'm saying, where we're in what I explained, where we're light workers and we're trying to spread a message, you should help your fellow worker. And it's, Ian's helped me. He's the first one who reached out and tried to do something. I have some other people here in the similar genre. They haven't done anything like that for me, but they have subscribed. They have commented on my videos, which goes a huge way. Comment, guys. Gotta comment. Like, comment, subscribe. It's huge. It's really helpful. This is how you get past this rhythm. This is the only way. And people, it's hard to get past that ego block where we're cheap, where we just think of ourselves, where we don't want to help because we're afraid of what's going to happen to us. It's very difficult. I understand it, trust me. But if it costs you nothing, then just do it. Help that small channel. Help that. Not even saying myself. There are many, many other creators on here that could really use a helping hand. I try, but I only have so much pull. And, my 442 subs, and a lot of the times these videos don't even go to my 442 subs. It doesn't even reach them for whatever reason. So I don't have much I can do, but I still try. I still have channels that I really like to watch. Like 144 from the Stars, Tarot. I watch Nordic Light. I have. She's on vacation right now, so she seems to be very strongly connected. Isabel Katrina. Concrete Shamanism, very good channel. He's new. He's not that big. He's like just bigger than me. Great channel. Very wise man. It's Brianna Mars. She's younger. Very good channel. You got others. Hundreds of others. Voice of Love. If you want to go through a channel that has a very detailed breakdown of what's going on in the astral plane and dissect the energies and what the stuff that I like to do, which is understand how this whole thing works, she's amazing. There's many others, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some very important ones to me that have helped me through my time. And if I had a big channel, I would spend a lot of time helping these people. It's as important as helping yourself, in my opinion. I'm not saying this for myself. I've often not wanted any help in my life. This has been a crutch of mine. I wanted to do it on my own. I didn't want any help. But the way I see it now, if you're willing to do it for me, I would absolutely take it. I have an acquaintance who has an extremely large channel. You would know who I'm talking about right away. And I couldn't even get that person to like a video of mine. Maybe they like them because I can't see who's doing that, but no comments, no nothing. They're very careful about who they're allowing to see what they're watching, if they're watching at all. And it's just wrong, If you do agree with my message, boy, you should help. You should definitely help. If I had a channel that large, that's be most of what I did. And maybe that would be the point, pointing people in the right direction is important. And this pool, like I said, is going to grow tremendously over the next year. So I hope people see the light soon, and I hope they start to understand that a rising tide lifts all boats. We're all going up. And it's just a matter of time. And I won't forget the people that have helped me on the way. Trust me. This is not in my nature, and it won't happen this time. I'm absolutely going to. I'll spend one of my days of the week just outlining and highlighting a channel that I like to watch. And I think other people should do something similar. You know, there's some channels out there, like giant channels in the millions in this genre, and they don't do any of this. None. What is this, every man for themselves down here? I think we know that's not the way it's supposed to go. I think they know that. I think we know that that's not what God would want. But hey, to each their own. You do you. I'm going to continue plugging on down this path, you know. And to that point, you know, I have a friend, a young friend, I won't say who has a IG channel and got millions of views on a little video. I'm so proud and amazed at it. But for the amount of time I've been putting in, it's kind of discouraging a little bit, you know. It's not the same level of content. It's more entertainment level. And I understand why that would spread better, because the rhythm would allow that to spread better. But man, it's something else when you know, a little kid is crushing you. Anyway, I love them. It's a funny world we're living in, but for God's sakes, please help your fellow man. Help them. This is what we're here to do. Like I always say, I hope this video finds you well. I love you all, and we'll see you soon.